Hello everyone, Paul Rogers here. Today is January the 26th, 2018. Today is the day that large CME contract that I've been speaking about is expiring. So what do I expect from this? Well, let's find out. First, let's look at some charts. Now, we're looking at the Bitcoin to US dollar 4-hour chart. As you can see, we're still into this major trend channel. That's a downward trend channel. And there's been a small sub-pattern that's developed. It's very clear that there is a triangle here, and that could force Bitcoin to kind of stay in this triangle until it's forced up or down. I would assume that Bitcoin is going to be forced upwards, and I think after today, Bitcoin is going to be free to run up higher. I don't think the powers that be, meaning really large players in this game, see as much downside potential as there is upside potential. Bitcoin's already had a very major correction. If we look on the daily, we've gone from almost 2,000 down to 10,000. That's a very significant correction. We basically had a 50% correction, and I really just don't see as much potential pushing Bitcoin down further. I think there's much more money to be had if Bitcoin shoots up now that a lot of weak hands have been shaken out of this market. So I'm expecting that unless there's some major news that comes out that's very, very negative, which I don't really see happening. What I see happening is governments on their own deciding that they can't make cryptocurrencies or the technology of distributed ledger or blockchain illegal. What they need to do is regulate it, meaning that people, if they want to, exchange it, join an exchange, they just have to present ID, make sure that everything's kind of on the up and up. And that's good. That's a very good sign. Regulation is a very good sign because that creates certainty. People know and governments know where they stand, and markets hate uncertainty. And the amount of uncertainty is reducing. Each country is forming its own laws governing digital assets, cryptocurrencies. So I see the situation improving, actually. From a technical standpoint, as mentioned, I do think there's a lot of potential to the upside at this point. Now that the CME is, I'm not sure if it's expired just yet, but it's about to expire today. So I'm sure if you go to the CME website, you can see when the contract expires today. And I know it expires very soon. Ethereum also is in a very well-defined triangle as well. I mean, I drew this triangle a day or two ago, I think right after my last video, and it's respected this triangle quite well. So you can expect Ethereum to mirror Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin starts to break out to the upside, I would expect Ethereum to do the same, to follow suit. This is what it looks like on the daily. The 4 hours is a lot prettier for spotting triangles, in my opinion. It looks kind of compressed, but you can still see the very clear triangle on the 4 hour right here. And Dash is also in a bit of a triangle too. I didn't draw it for Dash, but I would expect Dash to more or less mirror what's happening with Bitcoin and Ethereum. You need to follow the market up or down. So this is the big day, guys. This is the day I've been talking about with my dolphin and a school of fish analogy. The CME, I think, came out, the contract, somewhere around the peak. And since then, Bitcoin has been going down. The market has been pushed around, bullied into going down. And I do think that this bear market for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general will reverse, and I think it's going to reverse starting next week. That's my prediction. That's how I'm positioning myself. You have to come to your own conclusions, obviously. This is just my opinion, but I am positioning myself for a run next week. I had some people in the comments my last video saying, listen, in the last video you made, you're talking about I think price action was right around here, about possibilities of Bitcoin creeping up higher or needing to be pushed all the way down to this level. in order to have enough momentum to break out to the upside? Well, yes and no. Yes and no. I expect volatility today, and I expect some big players shifting positions today or repositioning themselves. They have a plan. I'm not 100% sure what their plan is, but if I was them, it makes sense that when Bitcoin's on a hysterical run, on a manic run going higher, that they would short the market to create a bunch of fear, and nothing creates. I mean, if you can push the market down and create some fear and shake weak hands out, you can create a cascade effect and create a downtrend. Now, as I stated, I feel like their next move is going to be to push Bitcoin higher. That's my opinion. I don't think they're going to be able to shake as many weak hands out if Bitcoin goes lower. I think from a technical standpoint too, if they try to push things lower, they're going to meet a whole bunch of buyers in this range right here. So why are they going to fight the technicals? It makes no sense. There's no, I mean, right here, everyone knew when Bitcoin was just going up so quickly that, you know, there's tons of bubble talk. There's tons of the market's overextended. It was very easy to push to stoke a little bit of fear and get the market to correct. In this case, they're gonna have to work so much harder to try to push Bitcoin down further. There's just so much more potential for profit shooting Bitcoin higher and breaking this trend channel to the upside. So much more potential for profit. So as far as the way I decide and view the big players in this game, I always look at where's the best potential for profit. And right now, I see upside potential for profit. So that's my rationale, guys. Please leave some comments and a like. Helps support the channel. And I really like reading your guys' comments in the discussion. It's very interesting for me. I make sure to check every comment, positive or negative. You know, if I'm right, I like hearing, hey, well done, good prediction. If I get it wrong, I like hearing about that too. So that's part of the beauty of having a channel, is being held accountable to your opinions, because I don't delete my videos, and there's a very clear record of you know, my thought process and the charts that I draw and my opinions. So it's nice to keep me honest as a trader. I also want to say that I want to make a video about co-vesting, because I made one video about co-vesting, but I've dug deeper into co-vesting technology, and it's going to be hitting on a few exchanges really soon, within a week, major exchanges. And I love the idea of being able to have people follow my trades and me to earn a little bit of profit from what I can make other people, because it makes no extra effort on my part as a trader to have people mirror my trades. If I just have to, if I can just sign up with an account and they can start mirroring my trades, and then I get extra profits from it. So that's something I'm really looking forward to in the crypto sphere, is trade mirroring, and co-vesting is all over it. That's what they're focused on, and it's a cross-platform trade mirroring. So I'm going to make a video probably later today about co-vesting, just because I'm really excited about that project. Anyhow, Paul Rogers out for now.